SHAHs boat.
That's it. We're ready for
We got it.
For the Redneck challenge.
This is it.
I told him that if this thing is good this weekend, we're going on it every weekend.
Who's going on it every week?
I am.
You know it costs about $100 an hour to run.
Minimum. That's just gas.
So if you're willing to spend that, you're good.
Give him $50.
That ain't enough. I said 100 an hour.
He's got to put the other $50. We'll go out for an hour.
No deal.
Charge you guys to go on the boat. But
All right, you gonna start this thing up?
yeah, I'm actually pretty.
Oh my God, turn it on. The freaking hose is running. You're gonna flood it.
Oh shit.
Throttle up, throttle up. Just leave the throttle up. Just leave the throttle up. Leave it up. Keep going. You can't go to the ocean with this. Let me fix this. She's a runner. Okay, so today we're gonna be doing something on the scooters. If you guys haven't seen it yet, we have Tommy's Spree here. This is supposed to be the scooter that he's gonna ride. So I'm gonna be going through everything, checking that out, and seeing just how legit this really is. It's just a GY6. Real similar to mine. Factory bore though, so no big bore, no extra power there. It's got the GY6 front end as well, GY6 stuff, so we got nice brake, Adeline brake, a little better than mine, but pretty cool. This is a really small scooter, interestingly. I like the seating position, it's really nice and high, but mine's high handlebars and seat, so this is old man style right here. But I'll tell you one thing that is not old man style is this exhaust. Now it's not an actual HKS exhaust, so don't get excited. I put this on here and I'll probably take it off because I'm about to take this exhaust off. The exhaust has done me well. It has no packing in it anymore though, and it's completely just loud. I built a silencer for it that I stuck in here. It's basically a long tube that goes all the way about halfway in here, and it just breaks up the sound some, but either way it's super loud, super annoying. And guys at scootertuning.ca have hooked me up with this bad boy. So this is a Two Brothers exhaust that's for the GY6. Now for GY6s, most of your options are going to be for like a ruckus and not necessarily for these Chinese scooters, but this should fit the Chinese variety. So we'll see. We'll take this stuff out and take a look at it. Pretty nice looking exhaust though. The can is real typical baffled slash, is it baffled? No, it's not baffled. Straight through, but it has a lot of packing in it, so it should be pretty good. Let's see. Similar to the Yoshimura, I think, as far as sound goes. I hope, because I like the way that sounds. Race exhaust. I don't know. Let's see. We'll take it out, get it together, see what she does. Pretty basic stuff here. We've got the connection pipe, or the header if you want to call it, whatever. Muffler clamp, or silencer clamp. And then the hardware attachment stuff to put it on. All right, so we got the pipe on. SHAHs going to water test the boat. Had no gas in it, so hopefully that'll be the end of that. But this exhaust is pretty loud. Let you hear it. It sounds okay. I know there's an insert for these that it wasn't included, so I'm gonna see if I can get the guys at scootertuning.ca to send that insert for me to make it just a little bit more mild, but I'll let you guys hear it. It's pretty offensive. how it does, but looks to be pretty close to where it needs to be. We'll let it warm up for a minute. It says the turn signal's on. I don't think so though. Let's get her out and see what she does. I don't think it's going to be a very soft ride. You can kind of see it just kind of bouncing, just sitting there idling. So it's definitely not going to be the easiest ride. Let's see what she does. I can definitely feel it's got some light ass rollers in it, so for sure it's gonna be punchy out of the hole. Woo. Hopefully it's got some gas in it. Ha! About to get stuck. Speedometer is completely wrong. I felt like about 50 miles per hour. It said I was doing like 65. And there is no way. Guaranteed. The riding position on this, I was kind of wrong. It's a little bit awkward. You're leaning over onto the handlebars. It's definitely going to be a back sore of a ride. But acceleration is really good. Runs really good. It feels like it's just as fast as my 171 scooter, so pretty good. Needs a little bit of jetting though. It's got a little lumpy spot, but we can fix that up, no problem. Now we kind of know where we're at. I'll do a little bit of jetting to it. It stayed running, that's good. And we'll get her on the dyno here probably in the next day or two. So there you go. I did notice one thing. The power on this dash is staying on, so that's probably running the battery down. So I have to figure out a way to rewire that so that it turns off when you turn a key off. I don't know if it turns off. Maybe it turns off on its own. We'll see. Okay, after letting it sit for a while, the screen turned off. Anyway, next step for this rejet. I might put in some heavier rollers. It's got a good acceleration, but I feel like it could probably benefit from cruising at a little bit lower RPM. Not a bad start. Not a bad little scooter. I would love to put some taller handlebars on here for sure. It would definitely make it a lot more comfortable. Kind of like a little taller neck like the one on my black scooter. But the exhaust is surprisingly quieter than I expected with this big bore. That's pretty massive. It's actually quieter than this Two Brothers exhaust, I think. But either way, we'll keep working on this a little bit. We'll get it on the dyno. We'll tweak it a little more, and hopefully get it squared up to the point where we're ready to go. And then we'll just be waiting for old Rud Knuckle to get a little better, heal up, so he can comfortably ride. And then maybe we'll take a little test cruise, go around town, see how they do for a couple hours first, make sure they're pretty reliable, which they should be. The GY6 is pretty reliable. We got the silencer ordered for this. I just found one online, and we'll get that going as quick as possible. See how that does. And in the meantime too, I've got this monstrosity we got to tune. Check that out, VMAX. Check that out, VMAX. Big boy. This thing is like 200 horsepower. Pretty crazy. If it puts down anything over 150, I'll be impressed. But it's a big scooter. You can see it's as big as the freaking dyno. Even actually a little bit bigger, I think. But that's a sizable bike. It's pretty heavy too. Took 2 people to push it up onto the dyno. I couldn't even do it myself. But anyway, we'll get on that, and we're gonna go fishing again too. Shaw just took the boat out. They went and water tested it, him and Marcus. I told him to take it to the ramp, put some fuel in it, make sure it's good. But we're definitely going to be going out on that, and we're going to go catch some fish. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the next one.